What's up, DC828? Listen, we're going to give y'all a little bit of time to join us. We know this is impromptu a little later this evening. You going to say something, Sean?
Yeah, what's up, D?
DC828?
No, I'm just joking. What's up, DC?
All right, listen, we want to do our coverage of the Ripple Swell Day 1 breakdown. So whether you catch us live or you catch this on the replay, at least you're going to get the information day 1. Mm-hmm. So we got on a little bit later this evening because we took a little bit of time to research really what happened at the Ripple Swell for day 1. Mm-hmm. So we have our stuff together and we want to let you know some of the bombshell things that we heard for day 1 of the Ripple Swell in New York City.
Hot off the press.
Hot off the press and from the speakers themselves. So again, this event took place, right? And what's up if you join us, if you're able to join us live, hop in the chat and let us know you're here. DC828, we love reading your comments, but we're just going to get started and jump right in. So again, the Ripple Swell took place today in New York City, in the heart of global finance. And this year's theme was really clear. It was on policy, power, and partnerships coming together. And the crowd was filled with leaders from the world's largest financial institutions like NASDAQ, BlackRock, JP Morgan, Citi, and even representatives from the White House are going to be present.
They were.
Well, present. So this is where this is from Hunter Horsley, a quote from him from Bitwise. You heard of Bitwise?
Yes. Okay. They actually on October the 31st, they went in and signed their spot ETL. So 20 days, I think there is going to be approved by November 11th, 19th. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, but a quote from Hunter Horsley, the CEO of Bitwise, he said traditional financing services and crypto are finally coming together. So he said the spaces have been around so long, but they were acting like two separate worlds. But here at the Ripple Swell, he says this is where we're connecting those two worlds. So this is where financial services and crypto are coming together. So so let's get right into it. There was a session with Kraken and Ripple at a fireside chat session, right? Mm-hmm. So Jack McDonald, the senior vice president of Stablecoins at Ripple, and David Ripley, the CEO of Kraken.
That's funny,
Ripley. So this is what he said. David Ripley, the CEO of Kraken, he said, and again, for Joe's just joining us, we're talking about day 1 of the Ripple Swell in New York that happened today. He said, David Ripley said, when Kraken first launched, right, the total crypto market was about $1 billion. But here we are, here we are now at 2.5 trillion today. 2.5 trillion.
That's a lot of numbers.
Yes, that's a big number. That's a big number. So crypto has grown. The crypto space has really, really grown, and it just shows how fast the space has grown and how much money and attention it now really attracts, especially from serious financial institutions.
They were talking about stablecoins, correct?
He was just talking about the total crypto market.
Okay. So
that when he made that quote, so Jack McDonald, they started talking about the merging of TradeFi and DeFi. And Jack McDonald said crypto and traditional finance are finally coming together again. It's not of us versus them anymore. So it means that banks and crypto aren't enemies.
That's a good one.
I
don't think they never was enemies.
They didn't understand each other.
Yeah, I think most time, banks was kind of frightened of crypto because they thought they was going to take them out, And I guess, once you start researching and understanding, and I think that's what Ripple Swell was all about, is everybody sitting down and discussing how this technology can benefit everybody, all companies and retail as well. So I think that most people, once they come away from this conference, like today and tomorrow, they have a clear understanding of what crypto can do and how it can benefit their business. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. So McDonald also said that, Ripple's recent acquisitions, Hidden Road, G Treasury, Palisade, and Rail, are all about building one end-to-end financial network. So they want to be the go-to in the financial space to complete a transaction from end to end.
They already are.
Right.
So after those companies they purchase, they line them up for the corner, the whole entire market. If you look at all four of those businesses that you just named, they actually all of them does something totally different.
Yeah, that's what he said. They handle a different piece of finance, like moving money, managing cash, and are connecting banks. And when you combine them all, they just make Ripple's system stronger.
That's it. And when they get stronger, we already know it's going to be. It's going to keep getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, so Ripple is quietly building, just infrastructure dominance, basically. So it can power every part of how money moves in the future. Every part of how money moves in the future.
That should tell you, if you're investing in XRP, what you're really investing in. This is not any type of token that just fly by here and is here today and gone tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this again. I know I said it previously. The man said from Ripple, he said they are here to put a dent in the universe. And what I'm just hearing and researching, he definitely doing that part.
Right. So in another session of Ripple Swell, right, there was a session on global policy, a global policy panel. And it was so they were talking about regulation and cooperation. And the panelists on this session was Hayden Jones, UK government representative on digital innovation, and Roberto Viola, Director General of the European Commission, and Billy, now I hope I say this name right, Kelliger, a member of the European Parliament. So they discuss how major regions are aligning their crypto laws to create safe, clear, and shared standards.
Well, that means that you say global. That means that these was countries outside around the world talking amongst each other. So that should tell you everybody's about to get on the same page with cryptocurrency.
Yes. And like I said, all people, and they're doing it in a way that where they all can, like you said, work together, work together. And so Hayden Jones in the UK said that they're launching a joint sandbox between the UK and the US Treasury to test digital asset innovation. So a sandbox is like a test zone where companies can safely try new technology before it becomes official. And the UK and the US will now share one sandbox to test digital money ideas. Right? That's something.
That is.
So Roberto Viola from the EU, he followed up by saying, we need responsible regulation and not just regulation for regulation's sake. So basically just saying that we need rules. I believe he's saying we need rules that makes things safer and not harder. The goal isn't to punish crypto like by putting regulation on top of it, but it's to help it to grow responsibly
and keep everybody safe.
Right.
I mean, we have a lot of scammers out here. We already heard about the young man who lost $3 million.
Oh yeah, that was so sad. I don't know if y'all heard about that. There was it was just a regular. This was not like a prominent person. It was just a person who had been building his XRP portfolio, and where he posted a YouTube video of himself saying that he lost $3 million, but he thought he had a cold wallet. He thought he was working with a cold wallet, but it was actually a hot wallet. Or either he was using a cold wallet, but something he did, maybe a user error, caused it to be flipped to a hot wallet, and he lost $3 million worth of XRP.
Y'all
$3 million worth of XRP.
You got to be real careful. Like we always say, do your research on what you. If you have
how you store your
and stuff like that, just do your research and make sure you understanding what you're doing when you start doing these things, because that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of a lot of it. I'm sure that took them a minute to get that together, or to store that, to accumulate that much. But let's keep going with this Ripple Swell. So let me keep going with this. So Monica Long, the president, Ripple's president, right? She talked about growth and of the ledger, and she further said, as we said in the beginning, how Ripple has expanded beyond just payments to full financial solutions. And so she said they have a team purely dedicated to the ledger and continue innovation. And next up is a lending protocol. So Ripple's main blockchain, the XRP ledger, is getting new features. Some people will be able to borrow or lend digital money safely without needing banks. So Ripple isn't just for payments anymore. It's becoming a full financial platform, like a modern digital bank system. Now, woo, guys, that's big right there. That's big. That's big. Listen, that is big.
And look, we ain't got regulations yet.
Listen, and they said they're going to ramp up on marketing too, like so because their growth engine is really cranking, so they're gonna start just telling their story even louder through their marketing efforts.
This conference is really giving out some good vibe, I say,
and some good information. So Monica also talked about what's going to happen on day 2. She talked about that Brad Garlinghouse and Patrick Witt, the White House representative, will be on stage tomorrow talking about U.S. policy. And then Chris Larson, Ripple co-founder and chief, Jose Andreas, Lord, the names, World Central Kitchen, are going to show how Ripple's technology can send disaster aid faster using RLUSD. So they're going to talk about the Ripple's humanitarian efforts tomorrow as well.
So I'm glad that the fact that they are putting this information out to the public. Also, I'm glad that this global, I say global, I don't know, a global affair, I say, that's coming together as well, because you can leave the United States and then go to another country, and it's like you never left the United States at all.
Yeah, because you can send your money to wherever you are. Yeah. So this next panel on the Ripple Swell was talking about rebuilding global finance through tokenization and liquidity. And we understand some people have put some comments about their apprehension against tokenization, and I get it. I understand what your apprehensions are. So it's cool. I understand, some people think that that's going to give government entities too much control, but there are pros and cons to most things in life, right? But hey, Kimberly Light, let's go XRP lending borrowing platform. That is huge. You right, Kimberly. Yes, like you are absolutely right. That is huge. And what's up, Travis J775?
Hello,
nice to see you again. Thank you guys for jumping on with us this late in the evening. We know that it's 8, we don't know what time it is in your part of the neck of the woods, but we appreciate it. But again, we wanted to get this out on day 1. Right. So I was talking about this next panel of the Ripple Swell. We're talking about rebuilding global finance through tokenization and liquidity. And this panel had Carolyn Weinberg, Global Head of Product Innovation at BNY Mellon, Jeremy Smart, Global Head of Distribution of XTX Markets, and Mike Higgins, the CEO of Ripple Prime. Ripple, this is to show how large financial institutions are already using digital assets to explain why Ripple Prime is helping banks, funds, and corporations move money safely, quickly, and compliantly on the blockchain. So Ripple Prime is the institutional trading and liquidity arm of Ripple, right? And it was formed after Ripple purchased Hidden Road. So that's a global brokerage platform that handles trades and settlements for big firms.
Big firms.
Right. So a quote from Mike Higgins was funny. He said, "We like Hidden Road so much, we bought it. Now it's now it's Ripple Prime."
I told you. Ripple, they're not skipping the beat.
Not at all. Not at all. Listen,
you gotta have respect for that, man. I'm telling you.
Right.
You go through a 4 years of being suppressed in the court system, and they still continue on buying companies and moving forward. You got to have respect for that. Got to.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. So Carolyn Weinberg, she says like tokenization is changing how assets move. It lets institutions unlock capital that used to be trapped in slow systems. So tokenization means turning real things like bonds, stocks, and real estate into digital versions that live on the blockchain. That makes them easier to move and to use. So it's just like imagining your house or as a digital token on the blockchain. You can trade, you can sell it or trade it instantly, not in weeks or months. So that's the new financial speed that Ripple is building. Right.
I think they already built it.
Well, yeah, because tokenization is already live. People are already tokenizing things. So
they are, but it's not being broadcast out.
Not being promoted a lot.
So it's down kind of low. So they don't want to put everything out there until they start hearing regulation.
Right. What's up, DC828? That's our fam right there on here. We see.
All right.
Alex said, what's going on? Hey. So we're talking about the Ripple Swell live, or the Ripple Swell that happened day one. So we're giving you a breakdown of the panels and everything that we took away from day one of the event. So in case you didn't watch it, we got you, right? So Ripple's acquisition strategy. So they talked about over the past 2 years, Ripple has bought multiple companies to build one unified ecosystem, and each one fills a different need. They talked about a company that got called Metaco, METACO, as a digital custody, right? All right, so that safely stores crypto and tokenized assets. They talked about standard custody that focuses on security and compliance, that protects institutional assets. They talked about Hidden Road. We just told you about that. That's now rebranded as Ripple Prime. That's trading and liquidity. It enables global digital asset trades. Talked about Rail, right? Most recently, Rail, that focuses on payments and payments infrastructure, and it connects global payout systems. Talked about G Treasury, which focuses on treasury management, helps big companies manage money. Talked about Palisade.
And that just kind of hit that today.
Just Palisade, just recently Palisade
today
with wallet. Talked about with that focuses on wallet infrastructure, provides digital wallets for businesses. So each Mike Higgins says that each acquisition was intentional, and together they create a one-stop shop for institutions looking to operate in digital finance. So Ripple is out here just buying random companies. Each one has a missing piece to build the world's most complete blockchain-based finance system.
And that's powerful. If you sit there and think about what every company that they just bought and how they are putting in place everything they need to actually take around the world, global. That's the word I'm looking for. Global. They on point. They are ready. And like I say, once these regulations hit, ain't no stopping after that.
Listen, yes.
There's no stopping that. These institutions that's there now, they are going to flood in. And XRP will have so much liquidity coming in, it's not going to be funny.
Thank you, DC828 fam, Alex, for the love. We thank you for your donation to the channel. Oh my gosh, we appreciate you.
Oh, thank you,
thank you for supporting us. We appreciate you.
Sir.
Thank you so much. Let's see, we've got a couple more things that we want to highlight for you guys tonight about this day one. It was packed full of information today. So they talked about the concept of liquidity begetting liquidity. So they said the more assets. So another quote from Mike Higgins said, the more assets and activity we bring to the XRP ledger, the more liquidity we attract. And that liquidity attracts even more liquidity. So basically, Ripple is just saying here to me that it's just reached a point that it's no longer begging for adoption. It's pulling it in naturally. Right. Like as more users come, they bring their liquidity, and that liquidity, their liquidity attracts more liquidity from other users.
Right.
So,
Alex.
Oh yeah, I said, okay. Have you heard anything about Ripple becoming an IPO?
Alex, today I did. And it's funny you said that because now they're saying they said as soon as this shutdown is over with, there's over 17 companies is talking about IPO, and I think Ripple is one of them.
Woo! Y'all better keep a look out on that for real.
Now remember too, now Ripple, we still ain't heard about the bank,
the national bank charter, the application
with the master account as well. So that right there and the IPO, oh my God,
man, listen, and the stuff that they're talking about, like when I get through some more of this, what they talked about today, right? It just shows you the brilliance of this company, the brilliance of this company. And so, okay, we got another comment. Right. I see it. Thank you. Sorry. Go Q0968. Love y'all. Right back at you. Love you. Love you too. X to you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. A lot of our community is sleeping on this wealth transfer.
They are.
You got that right.
They are.
You got that right. I mean, that's so on point. Like, I think people feel like this is just something that doesn't have to be paid attention to because it's not that big or not that big of a deal. But it is. Like, it's not that big of a deal only because they lack awareness. Like, they lack awareness and they don't understand.
Or they don't want to take the time to understand.
Yeah, but you said it. I didn't. You said it. Yeah, so, but not us and not the DC828. We're making sure that we share this information for you guys so you know what is happening. And so we know you might not have had time to watch all of Ripple Swell, but we checked it out. So we're going to give you this information. So, what else did they say today? Okay, so Carolyn Weinberg at BNY Mellon, she talked about stablecoins meeting banking, and stablecoins like, she specifically said stablecoins like Ripple's RLUSD can connect payment systems and collateral markets. So she just means that, I believe she means that Ripple's digital dollar RLUSD can help banks and businesses link how they pay people with how they invest or hold money. So this is huge because it makes Ripple's system useful, not just for moving money, but for managing wealth and assets. So that's like a bridge between banking, investing, and crypto, bridging all those together. Right. All right. So let's see. Okay. So we want to make this too long for you guys tonight. So how do all the pieces connect? So Ripple Prime handles the trading and liquidity. Ripple Payments moves money across borders. RLUSD acts as the stable digital dollar. Rail connects the payment systems. Palisade provides the wallets. And G Treasury helps big businesses manage cash flow. So together, they form a complete global digital finance network. So Ripple has built a financial system that runs like the internet. It's always on, it's global, and it's instant. So that's like the internet, right? It combines crypto speed with banking's safety.
Wow.
Like, come on now. Come on now. Do y'all see those dots being connected?
They say Ripple is the new Amazon.
the one-stop shop.
Yeah. I mean, people, after you've seen all the information, they are the new Amazon.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Listen, so, and there was just so much information. I'm trying to just condense it all for you guys. But just seeing that, I told you that Ripple was very strategic in how it is. Yes, Kimberly. Yes, Alex. Wow, that is putting it favorably for retailers. And right on, Alex. Wow, yes, for real. And Kimberly, yes. Yeah, Alex, again, the mass adoption hub. You got that right. So that was I think I forgot the panel name. I got that one on. But the next panel was talking about Ripple payments, RLUSD, and the future of global money movement. And so this one was led by Aaron S., the Senior Vice President of Product at Ripple, and Bu Coley, the co-founder and CEO of Rail. So this is the last one we're going to talk about this evening, I believe. So this one was, they walked the audience how Ripple has built the world's first end-to-end digital payments network. Again, like I said before, that one that connects crypto banks and businesses across countries. So Aaron first started this panel off by saying that he reminded everybody basically that Ripple began over 10 years ago with a simple goal to fix slow, expensive, and the outdated way banks send money across borders. But then he said Ripple evolved. It started to solving problems like payments. But today they've taken that much further, and now they handle everything from tokenization to liquidity to stablecoins. So Ripple started out by just helping banks send money faster, but now it runs a whole system, basically. It runs a whole system.
This company right here, boy, I'm telling you, whoever behind Ripple, man, they're smart. I mean, literally, they have put some time in. They put some hard work. They hired the right people around them, to promote their business out there. The marketing at Ripple, that's not easy.
Listen, and the growth that they've experienced, and it's just a great story of how not to give up. How even the challenges and the obstacles that they have faced, have they continue to grow and they continue to build. Man, that's something. All right, so Aaron said that he thinks 2025 can fairly be called the year of the stablecoin. He said that he explained that stablecoins are the digital versions of national money, like the US dollar, that keep their value instead of jumping up and down like other crypto coins. So basically, he said in just 1 year, the stablecoin use has exploded. Global transaction volume grew from 1.2 trillion to 3.1 trillion. And if you remove trading from that total, real business usage jumped from 400 billion to 1 trillion. So that just says people and companies are now using stable coins every day to send money to make payments, to send money or make payments.
Well, that's going to be the new digital dollar.
Listen,
stable coins. Watch. That's what I say.
And then too, Aaron also said that Ripple's own stablecoin, RLUSD, was launched less than a year ago, guys. Listen to this. Less than a year ago. And had already reached 1 billion in market value.
That's right. It did that last week.
1 billion launched less than a year ago. And he said that we built RLUSD to be the gold standard in compliance and regulation. And they did. It's fully regulated under the New York Department of Financial Services. I'm good. What is it?
Understand.
What is it? A comment?
No, it was Alex. Travis.
Okay.
I'm talking Alex.
Okay, what was you gonna say?
No, I was telling you, Travis.
Okay, well, you go ahead and call it out. People don't understand how fast XRP reevaluation will take place. BRICS and nations want this more than anyone because they can't be sanctioned off from using XRP versus the old SWIFT system.
That's correct.
You hit the nail on the head, Travis.
That's exactly what happened between the United States and Russia. They put their sanction on Russia, and they couldn't do anything at all. So yeah, they definitely want XRP to come in, and so it can be, I guess, the even playing field.
Ooh, I'm telling y'all be dropping this knowledge and this wisdom in this chat.
Alex put 2025 of the year
of preparation. Hold no matter what, right? That's right. It's in the waiting where you will be transformed. Millionaire mindset. Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as they say, right? I mean, they're showing you. In less than a year, we just said that their stablecoin has already reached $1 billion in market cap, right?
1 billion.
1 billion. Okay, something got to be there for it to reach that, right? Something got to be there. All right, so I just got a few more things for you guys. The partner, okay. So Rail is a company that Ripple recently partnered with and is in the process of finalizing their the acquisition of Rail to expand their payments power even more. Bukoli said that they started Rail in 2021 to rebuild how money moves from the ground up. And today they handle nearly 10% of all global B2B stablecoin payments. So that's something too. Starting in 2021, right? So Rail built the plumbing for money transfers using stablecoins, basically. So now by joining forces with Rail, Ripple can control both sides of the transaction, sending and receiving, making.
I ain't never thought about that.
Making cross-border transfers almost instant. Instant.
They're getting them both in.
Both ends, sending and receiving, y'all. Woo! I'm telling you, they said they didn't. We said in the beginning they were strategic in the companies that they were purchasing.
Yeah, they set it up where they can just kind of tap into every area of, as you say, sending and receiving. That's smart.
Bukoli listed some of the companies that Rail listed some of the companies using Rail today, like AngelList, which collects investments from around the world in USDC and USDT, ZAMP, a neobank that supports crypto foundations and global businesses and uses Rail for like payroll, our cross-border transfers, our treasury and cash management. And so he said what used to take 5 days for payroll now takes 1 or 2. And that's just the power of stablecoins. So before, companies probably have to wait a week to pay people overseas. But with Ripple and Rail, it now happens within a day. Can happen within a day. So with R&R, Ripple and Rail. All right. So let's see. What if Ripple, Robbie Buck, 9251. What if XRP is adopted as a U.S. Treasury dollar? You got something on that?
That's what it is. It's going to be the digital dollar.
Yeah, it's already pegged to it.
Well,
pegged to the U.S. dollar.
I'm going to say this. The RLUSD will be the digital dollar.
You believe that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That will be the United States stablecoin.
Okay, you believe it's going to be the United States stablecoin?
Yes.
Okay. The go-to for person. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Then we're gonna see. It's looking like it. You know, they say they built it with to be the highest level of compliance possible. They wanted to be like overly compliant. I'm just making up my word. Overly compliant to make sure that they dotted all their I's and crossed all their T's with RLUSD. So that was a quote that they said today in the Ripple Swell.
Okay.
Well, dotted all the I's across all the T's. That's me. I'm saying that they wanted to make sure that it was overly compliant. All right. All right. So Travis said this is why the SEC went so hard after Ripple's XRP. Ripple is next to the IMF.
If you don't know what the IMF is, it's the International Monetary Fund. And they just came out and say, telling the people, the global countries, get ready because it's coming. So I do believe it's probably might be the next IMF.
Woo! Yeah. I'm telling you, yeah.
And this is global. This is not just the United States. This is global. So, yeah, I believe that with same what you were saying with Travis. I believe that the same.
So this is what I think. I think Ripple is creating the Apple ecosystem of finance. Everything works together seamlessly, but each part can stand alone. So you know how Apple has integrated itself in technology, like with the cell phone market, and how people look at Apple for like all of like for communication, like communication and technology. You got your iPad, you got your Mac, you got your Apple Watch, you got your what's the things called, them earbuds, iPod, not iPods. I forgot them things in your ears. What they call y'all?
I thought you said earbuds.
AirPods. So you got that. You got the tablets. I forgot those names. That's on the tip of my tongue. I even got one. But all of those things that they have that all talk to each other, they all can work together, but they all are very independent. AirPods, thank you. They all work together, but they're all very independent and can stand alone. So that's what I believe Ripple is doing or has done, is creating their own Apple ecosystem.
I told you they're the next Amazon.
Listen, okay, Alex already said beta test coin, RLUSD, real US dollar bridge by XRP. You said it perfect. Perfectly said. So what else we got in here? What else did they say? The foundation, it says everything we do. Okay, Aaron quoted, he said everything we do builds on the XRP ledger. It's fast, secure, and has stood the test of time. He explained that while Ripple supports many other blockchains, XRP ledger is still at the heart of its operation because it offers low cost, high speed, built-in compliance features, deep liquidity between XRP and RLUSD and other digital assets. So XRP ledger is Ripple's main role, basically.
Oh yeah.
So listen, and Aaron, I'll say this is a good thing too. This is a nugget too, y'all. They talked about on-chain foreign exchange FX. So Aaron shared like a future vision. He said as more countries issue stablecoins in their own currencies, we can start doing foreign exchange swaps on chain 24/7. So soon people will be able to change one currency for another, like US dollars for example, US dollars for Japanese yen directly on the blockchain anytime, day or night.
Wow.
And so this could end the limits of banking hours. Currency exchange could run all day, every day,
24 hours
at better rates because of constant liquidity.
24 hours.
Man.
That's something.
Man, that's a lot. That's a big deal right there as well.
Yeah, I agree.
So let's see. What else I'm looking at? Any other big powerful things I want to share with you guys tonight? So okay, so Bukoli gave a powerful example of what Ripple and Rail can already do. He said, Bukoli again, he said that one of the largest payment providers in Asia can now collect money from merchants in Brazil, convert it to stable coins, and pay out instantly in their local currency. So it just shows how Ripple's system is working live across continents right now, being a true global payment network powered by blockchain. So let's see. Now, regarding the acquisition of Rail, from Ripple's acquisition of Rail, it says that they signed the deal a few weeks ago, and they're now working through the final regulatory steps. And once complete, they'll unify the platforms and the customer experience. So again, Ripple's 6 major acquisitions. Aaron listed them again. He talked about Metico, for asset custody, standard custody for regulated digital asset storage, hidden road trading, now called Ripple Prime, Rail for payments and infrastructure, G Treasury for cash management and corporations, and Palisade for wallet infrastructure. So Ripple really now owns companies that cover every part of finance, moving money, storing it, investing it, tracking it. Ripple has transformed from a single company into a full financial ecosystem. It's what banks used to be, but rebuilt for the digital world.
Wow.
Rebuilt for the digital world. All right, so that's day 1 of the Ripple Swell, guys. We're gonna check out day 2 for you and let you know what we hear and what we see from day 2 of the Ripple Swell. Now, we hope that you got something valuable from tonight, and we hope that we gave you some insight. And if you found this valuable, we ask you to please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, share this video so that we can help, like you said, some people have said before, get the awareness out there for other people to know truly how big this space is and how the longevity that they have built within the financial